us as a team, and we believe that whatever we discuss will fit into his wisdom. We are well aware of what has brought us here as people who are living around Ecyuya and people who have lived with Ecyuya and knowing what has been happening. As Kisoro district, definitely we are one of the people who initiated the idea of enhancing and promoting or upgrading Ecyuya to a level of a national park so that it is further protected and well managed, focusing on what has been happening, definitely not leaving out the issues of encroachment and other issues that concern conservation. As the Kisoro district, technically and politically, we are ready to support Uganda Wildlife Authority for enhanced management, and we shall collaborate with you in issues of development, whether social, economically and environmentally. We have the technical teams that we shall work with you, and we shall and I believe that even Rwanda shall have the backup so that you operate. We are aware that wherever you have gone UWA, you do the conservation to the apex of itself. I think that's why the government of Uganda decided to hand over this protected area to you. It's not the only one. It has happened in other areas, and we believe you will do as you have always done with the support of the government. I want to stop here and request that whichever concern that shall be needed to be addressed by Kisoro district, technically we shall have to come in, but I also believe that since our leadership, the council, the chairman is here, and the LDC definitely will also have to help you. Thank you so much.
The cow Kisoro, colleagues who have just come, please don't mind, just find a seat and have a cushion there. This meeting was called in
the cow, the RDC Kisoro, RDC representative of the RDC Rwanda, the chairperson Kisoro and Rwanda district, the DPC Kisoro and Rwanda, the technical team Rwanda and Kisoro district, my colleagues from Uganda Wildlife Authority, NFA representative present, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. My name is Geoffrey Twinomuhangyi, and I stand here to represent the Chief Warden, Bwindi-Mugahinga Conservation Area, who is engaged in other office activities, but he sent greetings. Ladies and gentlemen, here to thank you for coming. Although we called you on short notes, you were able to come. If I can take you through the genesis of this meeting, Kisoro district local government, together with Rwanda, a few years ago, around 2018, in their wisdom, sat in their councils and resolved that Ecyuya Central Forest Reserve should be elevated to a national park. Later, the cabinet approved it, and up to Friday, when Uganda Wildlife Authority Board of Directors directed that Uganda Wildlife Authority should take over Ecyuya Central Forest Reserve, Bukaleba Central Forest Reserve, and Bugoma Central Forest Reserve for deployment. So today, like you know, our modus operandi, we work with communities. Our mission is to conserve, work with communities to protect the resources that we are charged with. So we received the information late on Friday, but we are able to mobilize you, and today we are here. I want to thank you for honoring our invitation on short notes. our being here to eat ourselves, prepare ourselves for the takeover of Ecyuya. And we want to jointly move around to appreciate the challenges, so that when we move forward to manage this park, we manage the challenges together. We also want to identify, together with you, our partners, strategic areas for deployment, because effectively and immediately after here, we shall leave our staff in this protected area to make sure that nothing goes wrong. We also want to request you and to work with us to build consensus on the process of transition. How do we prepare our communities, and how do we work together to inform them? But we also want to agree with you to join us to do sensitization, both on radios and to the communities. So the purpose of this meeting is geared on the best practice of working together as partners in conservation to protect and conserve Ecyuya Central Forest Reserve. This temporarily, and according to the communication, it is supposed to take 6 months. The management of Uganda Wildlife Authority and the Ministry of Tourism are finalizing the process of gazettement. And they said it will be done in 6 months. Like you know our practice, we shall swing into action, work with you to draft general management plans from where we shall know what we need to do where. I want to thank you for coming and welcome you to Bwindi Mugahinga Conservation Area, which manages Bwindi Impenetrable National Park, Mugahinga National Park, and now we have been added Ecyuya Central Forest Reserve. We are very zealous, we are excited to work with you, and we hope, like we have always done, you will give us your support. I want to thank you for coming and hope that everything is going to be well. I thank you.
Process. First of all, NFA and UWA are both a creation of Parliament. And so, during this process of this merger, of course, the dissolution had to be made by Parliament, and which was done. And the process of the takeover has to go in a legal way. So for it to take effect, certainly it has to be, the takeover has to be published in a gazette, which came out. First of all, it was published on a gazette. So, and that's the reason we are here, that it is that gazette that gives us the mandate now to come and take over the management and control of Ecyuya, formerly Ecyuya Forest Reserve. Now, I think the name certainly will have to change after. So I think the other things that will follow certainly is what the chief has said: deployments, we will protect, and then we will now take over the mandate to protect like any other national park that we've been protecting. Thank you.
Transition period of gazetting this place into a conservation area, which will be confirmed by Parliament. The proposal, the council, the district council passed a resolution for the place to be upgraded into a national park. And that has got to go through the process. Parliament has got to sit, deliberate, and pass a resolution gazetting it as a national park. So that is the process that has started. But the Wildlife Act, Cap 315, actually Section 28, provides that the minister is supposed to give a temporal management arrangement for such places during the transition. And this is what exactly happened in the Gazette that came out on the 31st of July last month. And it says it is a temporal management measure for Ecyuya Central Forest Reserve, Bukaleba Central Forest Reserve, and Bugoma Central Forest Reserve. Now, in these temporal management measures, the minister has given Uganda Wildlife Authority 16 areas that they need to ensure that they undertake during this transition period. The temporal management measure is going to be for 6 months as Parliament goes through the finalizing the processes of making it a conservation area. So among us, the responsibility that has been given in this temporal management measures, UWA shall take over the management and control of Bugoma Central Forest Reserve, Ecyuya Central Forest Reserve, and Bukaleba Central Forest Reserve. UWA should deploy its staff to the Central Forest Reserve and ensure effective protection in these areas. UWA should work with the Ministry of Lands, Housing and Urban Development to open boundaries of the Central Forest Reserve, develop coordinates and maps for gazettement of the Central Forest Reserve as a national park. UWA should remove all encroachers from the Central Forest Reserve, if any. UWA should prevent any further encroachment, destructions of trees, cultivations, setting of homesteads, or establishment of any other illegalities in any of the said Central Forest Reserve. UWA to ensure that there is no wildlife poaching and illegal resource access in the said Central Forest Reserve. UWA should restore degraded areas of the Central Forest Reserve in issue. UWA should arrest and prosecute any offenders under the applicable laws of Uganda. UWA should work with the Commissioner for Wildlife Conservation, Ministry of Tourism, Wildlife and Antiquities to prepare gazettement instruments for final approval of Ecyuya Central Forest Reserve as a wildlife conservation areas by Parliament. UWA should conduct sensitization and community education on the importance of Ecyuya Central Forest Reserve. UWA should undertake tourism and research activities and related programs for the sustainable management of Ecyuya Central Forest Reserve. UWA should access all existing partnership over Ecyuya Central Forest Reserve and deal with them accordingly. UWA should monitor human-wildlife interactions, manage problem animals, and address any potential conflicts. UWA should charge fees for services it may offer or license rights and any other permissions that it may grant during the period. UWA should prepare monthly and quarterly reports on implementation progress of temporary management measures. And finally, UWA to perform any other duties incidental or consequential to the laws of Uganda. So these are basically the areas that we are going to be undertaking during this transition period for 6 months as we wait for the next stage. And as he has said, it is important that the stakeholders get to know this so that we work together as a team so that we can achieve the mission of the people of Rubanda and Kisoro. Thank you.